We begin in Turkey. The Free Syrian Army, backed by the Turkish forces, has captured 3 more villages around Jarablus. It comes as the operation to clear the border area of Daesh and YPG fighters in Syria continues. The objective of the operation was to link the areas around Jarablus to the town of Al-Rai and establish a safe zone alongside the border with Turkey. Elsewhere in Syria, rebels have made advances in northern Hama province. They captured Tabyat al-Imam town from the regime forces. The town is around 18 kilometres north of the regime-held city of Hama. In the last 3 days, rebels took over several towns and army posts. The rebel advance comes after 3 weeks of Russian and Syrian airstrikes in the area. But thousands of civilians have fled their homes. Northern Hama province residents left after fighting intensified between the rebels and regime troops. They're heading towards Idlib province. TRT World's Jon Brain is in Gaziantep, which is near the Turkey-Syria border, and has more on the recent fighting in Syria.
Well, it does appear that a week after Operation Euphrates Shield began, the focus is now back on fighting Daesh. These 3 villages to the west of Jarablus are now in the hands of the opposition fighters, and they're continuing their campaign against the group around that area. Now, this will be welcome news to Washington and the rest of the international community, which had expressed huge concern that the Turkish-backed opposition forces and the YPG were fighting each other and giving space and time to Daesh to regroup. So it does appear that that side of the campaign is back on track. But Turkey, of course, has made it clear that unless the YPG withdraws east of the Euphrates River, then they are a fair target in its eyes as well. So still remains a fluid, a complicated situation, but the international community will certainly be on board with what's happening at the moment.